Hello, welcome. It's always a pleasure to be with all of you, learning and sharing and understanding what all of this is about. What does it mean to be in this world? What am I supposed to be doing here? And the problem is that we simply don't know. We don't have the right information. Without the right information, ladies and gentlemen, there's no way your life is turning out the way you want it. And I'm pretty sure none of us, our life have turned out the way we would have thought or wanted or dreamed. So the question is, why is that? Again, lack of information. So today we're going to discuss beauty. The beauty of a woman. What is the purpose of a woman being beautiful or having special features that's very attractive? What is the purpose of the beauty? So let's take a look at what it looks like, a scenario. Imagine as a woman, you have all the money in the world and you go into an auction and there's this pocketbook that it's only one made. Every woman in the world knows about this pocketbook and they want it, but you happen to have the money and you're going to go to this auction to buy it. So you get there and they start the bid at $1 million and you go 1.5 million and someone behind you said 2 million. Another person say 4 million and you say 6 million. Another person say 7 million and you say 8 million. Another person say 9. You say 11. Another person say 12. Because you know you have a lot of money, you say 20 million. And another person says 25 million. So as you can see, it keeps going up and up until you get to the point where you say 100 million, going once, going twice, sold to you. Now, what is it saying? It's saying that you have the money to buy something that is completely unique, that is special. You had the resource to purchase something that is very, very special, and that was that pocketbook. So let's look at your beauty, your special features that you have. So what does that mean? God gave you this feature for a specific reason. It's to give you the ability to get the best husband as possible. And how do we know that? How do we know that is to be true? Well, let's look at Abraham, Sarah, Yaakov, Abraham, Sarah, which is Isaac, wife. We had the Abraham wife. We also have Joseph and Yaakov wife. King David, we heard Bathsheba. These were absolutely beautiful, beautiful women. Gorgeous women. See, women today think they're beautiful. These women literally almost had a glow in their skin. They were so beautiful. Unbelievable, unimaginable. This is something that we can't even begin to imagine their beauty. But the question is, what did these women, and it says, I believe, they are one of 7 most beautiful women that ever existed. Imagine, you are 7 of the most beautiful women that ever existed in the world. And what do you use that beauty for? Take a look. They use that beauty to pick out almost or the perfect man. So again, to understand what the perfect man is, we're not taught what the perfect man is. In this generation, this time, we're taught the good man. Well, we're not taught a perfect man. Women are taught a good man. You know, he has a job, he has a career, he's a provider, and pretty much that was it. But they push it at one step higher. He has to be 6 feet tall. He has to have money. He has to pay all my bills. He has to do A through Z. So they took it a step further. But again, this is not what the purpose of the beauty is. But again, if that was true and you got these things, why didn't it last? Look at these athletes who were married to these women. These women end up leaving them. They end up leaving them after 20, 30 years of marriage. Shaquille O'Neal, just one example. She's been married to him so long and she ended up leaving him, right? But again, the point I'm making is, if what you were taught, we are taught, was true, why these Hollywood, these millionaires, billionaires, marriage working? Why it's not working? So right there, you already know there's a problem with that. That information is why it does not work. Now, what is the word? Beauty without brains. It's worthless, right? So, what does it really should be? If you look at Abraham, Isaac, Yaakov, King David, these women were women with beauty and holiness. Beauty and holiness. Because they understood their purpose of this beauty they were giving, what to use it for. So meaning that when you're given a gift, whatever that gift may be you have today, you're supposed to use that gift to maximize you. What does that mean, maximizing you? To find the best possible match, husband or wife, your soulmate. This is the purpose of the tools, whatever it is that you look like. You're supposed to use it to get the best man on the planet. You've been given that gift, ladies, for you to seek out the ultimate man. But again, because most women have no idea what it means, the perfect man, the ultimate man. You've been taught, and I've seen this, I mean, it's just the level of stupidity when it comes to this, it blows me away. I like to watch it because to see how stupid people think. They're thinking the best man is so-called this alpha man. It doesn't talk about alpha man or rich man in the Bible, in the Old Testament. It doesn't talk about that at all. Why? Because that's not the purpose. That's not the point of this world. These women, Abraham, Isaac, Yaakov, Joseph, these were not wealthy people when they first started out with. They were not. The only one pretty much was King Solomon, because his father was King David, and he was born as a king after his father died. But what did he ask for? What did he ask for? Wisdom. That's what he asked for. So the point I'm making here is this. If you listen to these people, they wanted to get close to God because they know that is the ultimate purpose in this world. That is the treasure. And these women that had the ultimate beauty, which you couldn't, listen, there is no makeup on earth that can get you 1% close to the beauty of these women. It simply doesn't exist. This is how beautiful these women were. But these women had something far more beyond their beauty. They had this knowledge, this holiness of knowing I must find my soulmate, which is, this soulmate is connected to God. And they use that beauty to find that ultimate man, to have the most beautiful life you can have in this physical world. And they had that. And this is why when you are reading the Old Testament, their names are in the Old Testament. Because why? They testify that they accomplished what they were created to do, to use that beauty to get the perfect man, to be the husband, to be the father, to be the man that goes down in history for eternity, their husband. Imagine this is who you have for a husband, that every human being in the world who knows about Moses, Abraham, Isaac, and Yaakov. And God put a stamp on these men of approval for being the perfect man. But again, you've been given that, although it's not easy, but again, you're given the gift of beauty. You're supposed to use that beauty to duplicate what these women have done. They are the blueprint of what you're supposed to use your beauty for. And they are the blueprint for you to have the life and the happiness. But again, it would not make sense to you if you did not understand or know this. Because again, you have to grow and develop yourself to understand what is the purpose of that beauty you've been given. Again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for learning with me. God bless. And I will see you next time.